Hello and welcome back to this Trails in the Sky Let's Play with me, jrpg. In the last episode, we managed to get Ren, the adorable child, back, and we now are supposedly waiting from Crossbell, but there was a bunch of threatening letters sent over this so-called peace treaty being signed, so we need to check out the Calvin Embassy, the Erebonian Embassy, Grand Cell Castle, and Liberal News Service. But first and foremost, we're going to go check out the museum director. So, it is in the East Block. Is this the East Block? It is the East Block. Let's find ourselves to the museum. Is this museum? I don't know, but let's make sure that we buy ourselves some ice cream. So, Ultimate Ice Cream sounds fucking delicious, as does Sunshine, and some Moonlight Ice Cream. We've seemed to have lost all of our recipes, which is very saddening. I thought those would have been ones that stayed around, but the History Museum, let us go speak to. Lately, museum head and curator seem to be very busy. Hope they didn't fall ill. Handed over the thing to the museum. Apparently they're looking to whether or not it's something you can hold on to, so I wonder while they check it out. Is this who we need to be talking to? It is. Hello there, how may I help you?
Better yet, how can we help you? We're with the Bracer Guild, sir.
Oh, excellent. I was hoping someone would come soon. Let's not waste time in getting down to business.
Yeah, sure. So what was stolen?
About that, do you notice anything from here?
Off? This airship gallery, right? Hey, now that you mention it, something seems to be missing. You're right, Estelle. There was a portrait of the Arcel on this wall, as I recall. Now that you mention it, Chloe, I do remember that being here.
We never came in here.
How could I forget? I saw the portrait myself while touring the capital.
Guess we had no eyes called what you called us now. The portrait of the Arcel was stolen, wasn't it?
Precisely that.
I was there this morning, and around noon or so I noticed it was gone. This card on the wall was in its place. It's from the Phantom Thief, a beauteous princess and her loyal companions. The image of a proud white falcon has fallen into my hands. Should you seek it, then answer my challenge. The first key is in the residence of an aged general. Search the onlooker of time.
Him again.
Our rivalry burns brighter still. Sounds like the Phantom Fleet Bleu Blanc, alright. You guys told me about him. I thought you were exaggerating. You already know who the criminal is? Now, that's what I call reassuring. I have every confidence you'll crack this case.
We won't let you down. We'll be back before you know it.
So, we need to go find General Morgan's residence, which we've already been into. Now, I can't remember exactly where that is. We're not going to head into the embassies quite yet. We're not going to head into the martial arts tournament either. That is the Calvin Embassy, right there. Okay, so it must be over in the West Block. But we accidentally found ourselves in White Arms Guards.
La 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 la.
Now, if I remember correctly, he lived in a rather fancy house, slightly off the rest of everyone else. For sale. Also zoned for food service. Good to know. Liberal News Service is not what we want. Is it up here? Let me remember where... First clue, residence of an aged general. Is General Morgan for sure? Is this his house? Yes, it is. The onlooker of time. An onlooker of time to me sounds like a it sounds like a clock. A big father's clock. Which should we have on here?
So, aged general is probably General Morgan. In that case, onlooker of time, I'd say it's likely. We need to check inside first.
Estelle received permission from the owners in the house to investigate the clock. They found a card stuck to the back.
Second is the key is in the city, sick the symbol perched on the ground. As we thought, my, to think something like that was in my house. Well, this guy isn't the type to harm people who aren't involved in his weird plans, so don't worry. Best close up tight just tonight, just in case there's any more mischief, though. Of course, we'll be very careful. Alright, shall we continue?
Let's go. So, in the South Block, a symbol off the ground. Was that correct? In the city, symbol perched on the ground. A symbol perched on the ground. I would say that that's most likely a fountain. But we did see something did come up here. Was that just me wanting to talk to someone and they gone past? Symbol perched upon the ground. There's also a bird perching. Makes sense.
The symbol perched on the ground, huh? This white falcon seems to suspect to me.
This is the bird.
is the symbol liberal, so it would stand out. Let's have a look. Card stuck to the base of the iron fence. The third key is in a Roman's examine the will of the Blue Knight. Alright, we got it. But what does the Blue Knight mean? Is he talking about the Royal Guard? They do certainly wear blue uniforms. I think not, it says the Foreman say, so I don't think the Royal Guard makes sense. More than anything else, it wouldn't be beautiful, so we should try something else. Is that alright? Well, coming from someone similar, I guess maybe we should listen to the warning here.
So a foreign Marseille sounds like it's probably in one of the embassies. So let's just see what this says, because we're gonna have to continue with the story now anyway. The foreign Marseille will of the Blue Knight. So it says Calvert first, so we're gonna go for Calvert, but let's keep our eye out for the will of the Blue Knight. Whilst we're there, let's do this.
Hello, how it goes? Oh, Zin, holy crap, wasting time in Libreville again? Something like that. Thought I'd say to Essa, I have something I need to talk to her about. Is she in? I haven't seen her leave, so I guess she's around. Who's with you? I got to ask, you know, policy. They're helping me out with some good work. I'm going to introduce them to Elsa. Well, okay. If they're with you, Zin, I guess I can let them in. Welcome to the Calvert Embassy. So keep in mind, the embassy hall is Calvert soil. The Liberal and Calvert are friends, but still, keep your nose clean, eh? You hear that, Olivier? And my heart is assaulted without her. It's how little trust you have in me.
There we go. Let's make our way in.
Oh, magnificent! Well, this is the Calvert Embassy. I didn't expect it to be quite so fancy. Well, it's a bit exotic as well. I really like it. Well, is there quite a few people from even farther east that have settled in Gavaz, you know? They've had an impact on our culture too. Anyway, Elsa's office is farthest room on the second floor. Alrighty. And then, I'm back, because they might end up borrowing a room. But I'll be in your care if that happens, of course. I have everything squeaky clean for you.
I'm not sure if they would also be Calvert. It makes sense if they would hire locally, correct? So, the will of the Blue Knight. There's a lot of fucking rooms here. Before we go into what we think is the office.
So, hey Yokomo, as always, I'll be here for a while. You seem pretty busy yourself. You, of course, after all, we got the pact signing. Sorry, I don't have time to bother you for a while.
The will of the Blue Knight. This feels like it is.
This should be the ambassador office. Should we say hello to Elsa?
Come back later. Let's search around.
Why, if it isn't Zin? Councillor Pleasure, all together here as a guest? Yes, the co-workers with the guild. Are you with the threat letter? It's a guest as a request from the Royal Army. Do you have any ideas? Threat letters like that aren't exactly rare in the Republic. To be honest, I barely paid any heed at all. Sure, there are a lot of radical groups in the country. The resistance. Yes, they always come in trouble when the issue of immigration comes up. Whereas this time we can't say anything. Why don't you see Ambassador Cochrane first? Yes, I'll get to her right now, if you'll pardon us.
So, the will of the Blue Knight.
My, how come a man over there, Zin? Are you going to judge based body size? I thought you were a bear when we first met. My, jeez.
You are pretty goddamn big. The Dull Knight series. We're gonna... Do we have to read all of this in order to get the thing? Maybe I'll come back to you in a second once I've read all of these. There is a card trapped between the pages. The door is already opened. Join the dance of the glorious.
What I found? Oh, I get it. There is a technically considered Republican territory. It absolutely is a foreign Marseille. And the Blue Knight is a character from the novel, I think. Jeez, he sure is Deedle. Anyway, I got a feeling the next one's the last of them. Dance of the Valorous. Well, now where could that be?
I think I've got an idea. It's creepy in here. I think the Dance of the Valorous. It's locked. It's probably an ode to the martial arts area here in the city, but I might of course be wrong. But that's where my mind has gone automatically. Let's see where we can find, if we can find any little checky points, little exclamation marks.
Grand Arena, kinda nostalgic. Feels like we were here yesterday. Just standing here as mere recalling, admiring the great roar of the audience. You were invited to the castle after the martial arts competition, right, Estelle? Wish I could have joined you on the field. Thinking about it, I was still pretty amateurish, but you know, once this whole thing is cleared up, I'd like to take part in next year's one. To test my own ability, for one. Now that sounds like a Cassius's daughter to me. I'd like to join you in on the action too. I don't really feel like I have a chance against you, Zen. Then I shall sing from the seats to cheer you on, Estelle. I resonate my love for you as mightily as I can. Pass.
Okay.
Monsters? This feels reminiscent of some old Colosseum games. The setting is certainly apt. Pity we lack an audience. Here they come.
Okay. That's fine. A mighty thrusting assault. It seems like a good thing to do to me. Let's do a morale. I think that just makes sense, as we can do ourselves a... Okay, he's preparing arts. That's fine. Let's attack the main one for now. Diamond Dust is annoying. Maybe we should do this. This will heal up Zin as well, which is good. We get sniper shot too, but that's not what we want to do. Preparing to use arts is fine, especially if we have a thing here, which maybe we should take out these little dudes first, and then we get a hard break too from Master Cryon. Nicely done. Preparing to use arts once again. That's fine. Quick draw. See if we can use a chain too. Diamond Dust is annoying, but not the end of the world. Let's take out the little dude first. I'll take that, and then we'll use hard break up against this dude. Let's take out the small guy first, as we can't actually do anything. Let's heal Estelle. Nice, as we get rid of one Diamond Dust. It's not the end of the world. Olivier can heal here. Estelle can attack. And then Zin can also attack.
They messed with the wrong guy.
They certainly did. But you're not French now. We learnt True Comet. Interesting.
What? What's that? It's like a magic trick. What a fabulous display. He's a fitting rival indeed. He's even weirder than I thought he'd be. Well, whatever. Let's check the contents. Yep. Received portrait of Arcel. Card stuck to the bottom of the box. My princess, my rival, brave vessels. Did you enjoy the show I prepared for your arrival? As I do not wish to upset the mood of our main role, it is simply the time for the supporting actors to take their bows. Hope you look forward to our next chance meeting. Some chance meeting? I wish you'll cut it out. But there's something curious about it. Main role, supporting, what does that mean? Now that you mention it. Screw it, let's go return the photo to the archives. I can't thank you enough, Braces. Still, why would the Phantom Thief fellow steal a portrait of the Arcel? Certainly is lovely, but it's really nothing more than a simple portrait. It holds little monetary value. Well, he doesn't really care about value as much as he cares about pulling off a good prank or two. At least it's probably the fault of the museum got wrapped up in this one. Sorry putting you all through this. No need to apologize, it wasn't your doing. If anything, I'm very pleased with how you handled this excellent work.
I am pleased with that too. Right, let's head back to the guild. And get ourselves the BP, the bracer points. Maybe we'll level up, who knows? Let's find out. So, reports. We get ourselves missing as a bit 4 winner points, and we've advanced to E+. Ingenuity as a quirk perk. Good work, it seems you've succeeded with your objectives. If you repeat any other attacks, please roll it again. As we're all good there, and I'm going to say, we're going to do the embassies next time, so if you've enjoyed this episode, please like and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next time. Peace.